Hello everybody, welcome back. Fumbler here, and yeah, it's a couple of days later, but we're back again with these two locks. You saw me picking this teaser T10P the other day, and yeah, just a real nice lock, and yeah, I'm happy that I got it open after some practice, that's to say. And yeah, just as a reminder, locksport you see on YouTube is not what locksmiths do in real life. I think most of the complex locks, like the ASSA 600, will not picked in reality. And this is one of the major points of this video. Yeah, again, I got these two locks from a locksmith, and I wanted to pick them right out of the box with mummified keys without knowing the bitting, like if you approach them in the wild in a door or so. But yeah, no chance, not at all. And so I had to practice them quite a bit. So I had to take some time to practice this T10P and got it open on camera, as you saw. And then I spent more time with this ASSA 600, and I spent much more time than I care to admit, because I don't know, there's something, the bitting is so brutal, it seems. I don't know what the bitting is actually, but to reach the last pin, I grabbed my steepest hook from Multipick, the VO5, and I just cannot reach the last pin. If I go in there, I cannot set it, and I can only set it to the milling. This is what I do with this one. But after that, I know that I'm touching the pin just before it. So the 6th pin is the problem pin, which needs to be set really deep. And I noticed that if I push it deeper, I will touch pin 5 for sure and overset it. And for that, I have to take this very nice Jimmy Long pick. I even marked where the 6th pin is because I got so frustrated. So something he will also not do in the wild, I guess, or if you have a couple of hours time with the lock. But yeah, this is how I finally got it open off camera, and I hope I can repeat it and get it on camera, because this is just a really hard pick. I really have to set this so deep and then finish it off with the Jimmy Longs. And yeah, while that, I have to keep the tension perfect, not to drop any pins, and have to start over again. So enough talking, let's get it in a vise and hopefully I can pick it. So here we are back in the vise. The key is still mummified. Let's get the tensioner in, just using a flat pry bar in the bottom. And then for better core control, I put another tensioner just on top of it for the other turning direction, but I will picking clockwise. And let's start off with a steep hook, the VO5. And let's see, 2 binding, 4, good click, 5. Again from front, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 6 is binding. Let's go to the middle of the keyway. And I really have to find the tip of the pin. There we go. So now we are in small false set, and 1 is binding now, and now we're in a deep false set. Let's check. let's go from the middle of the keyway with a medium hook, the VO7. Yeah, tooth binding. And we have to pick the gins out of the milling. Yeah, I counter rotate carefully with the second tensioner. And then bounce on the pins. Yeah, sorry, missed it here. 1, here's 2. Can't get the angle right currently. Let's go. So 1, 2, tooth binding very tight, and when I really loosen up the tension, it gets soft, so it wants to be picked then out of the milling. But I can't get the angle right at the moment, sorry. Okay, there we go. Now 2 is set. What about 3? 3 is okay. Force binding. Okay, got 4. Now 5, binding tightly. And once I release tension a bit, it gets soft. Did I set it already? No. Okay, now it's set. And let's try to set 6. Going in directly to the back of the keyway, basically, just to find 6. Let's see, just slipped off. Yes. Okay, we are open. Whew. Okay. That took me way longer, or yeah, that was a relative quick pick, but this is such a hard pick. Unbelievable. Okay, let's see. So I will fast forward the gutting here. Okay, welcome back from fast forward, and I hope you saw the gin orientation during the fast forward. They were all orientated correctly, of course, and yeah, I'm excited to reveal the bitting in the end, so stay tuned. Yeah? But here's the core with all the key pins still in it, and do you see that hole in chamber 6, how deep that is? It's really crazy. So I thought, yeah, what you can do is, if you're learning a log or so and you have everything in hand like I have now, you can of course test which pick profiles work and which don't. And let's check our steeper hook, the VO5, if I would be able to set pin 6. So let's see if I can find it. There's pin 5. Yeah, pin 5 I can set easily to shear, right? Pin 6 should be here, yeah. So yeah, no chance from the bottom. Let's go to the middle of the keyway. Oh, I actually could have done it from here. Do you see that? So I would have been able to set pin 5, but not any setting, oversetting anything else. Is a challenge there, I guess. Oh, where's it gone? Such a tiny key pin. Okay, let's check again with the Jimmy longs. So also no chance with the Jimmy longs from just the bottom of the keyway. I really have to go to here. But yeah, with that it's a bit easier. Just a bit steeper, and your chances are slimmer to overset anything else. Still, let's check if my marking was actually any good. And not so perfect. Well, but also not too much off. So I don't know, can you see the black mark? Let's go like this. Yeah, it's a bit off, but it's okay. And wow, the challenge is really to not overset these pins here. Okay, interesting. So I will get out the key pins and fast forward, and then we'll have a look at the total picture of the key also. Okay, I got the key pins out. Let's first have a look at the plug and core. And as you can maybe see, there's milling, counter milling on every chamber, where the gin heads can nicely get trapped. On both sides, drill protection, and then nothing much special about the core. But let's have a look at the pins, and this is interesting. This I didn't notice. We have a lot of mastering going on. So we have basically mastering in chambers 1, 2, 3, 4, and only 5 and 6 are unmastered. And I'm just wondering if never noticed the mastering in these. So something new for me as well. I wasn't expecting that much mastering. He said already that there should be mastering, but I've never felt it so much during picking. This is very interesting. But I mean, as you saw, I picked it to the true shear line, so to say. And yeah, so no cheating there. But still. Okay, so here's the bitting. Sorry for that. And yeah, this is a very nice bitting. So let's populate the plug and see if we can get rid of some master wafers. Okay, so yeah, I cannot remove the mastering in chambers 2, 3 and 4. And you might think, well, at least you can remove the mastering in chamber 1. But one thing you have to also keep in mind is if the driver, like this is the driver I'm putting into chamber 1. If I put this one in and look at chamber 1, you see a hole there, right? And that's a problem because now only the spring is blocking the shear line when you start picking, and for sure you will shear off the spring at some point. So actually here I have to put in the mastering as well, even though the key would not force me to do it. Sad, but just how it is. This is how the gin sits in chamber 1. And yeah. So this ASSA 600 took me much longer than I care to admit. And it's heavily mastered, I find out now. So makes me a sad fumbler today. I don't know. I spent a lot of time picking this. And I mean, with progressive pinning that would have been much faster, because then I could have also known with the mastering and so on. But yeah, just how it is. Anyhow, yeah, thanks again to the person that gave me this lock, and thanks to everybody who's still here watching. Yet another ASSA 600 video, my first one where I didn't know the bitting, but also one that was heavily mastered, so I don't know if I count this as a step forward in mastering the ASSA 600. So, everybody who's still here, thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you next video. If you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. It really helps me out. And yeah, see you. Have a great day. Bye.